Want more information? I don't see a number, but you can stop at Mott, I'm sure, to get more information in regards of
I saw that.
3490 Miller Road. And that's something that's going to happen every week, and more information. As we get more information,
That's
I'll
in
get
that
more.
strip mall across from the Office Depot.
There you go. Yes.
I took Omar over there. He was doing some kind of video project with a guy over
okay.
in that little strip mall.
That's the place.
What's the name of it? Professional something? The name of the organization putting this thing on?
Oh no, that
that's
one.
at Mott.
It's
That's
a
at Mott.
No, yeah. Well, the other one that's coming up, that was called some kind of. I forgot the name of it.
Well, let's go.
And they're gonna get. I am gonna get so in trouble.
Ooh, listen, I've been getting calls all week.
Oh, about
I
what?
got Creative Alliance, right?
Creative Alliance.
Creative Alliance. They want to start doing movies on my movie screen across the street.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't know how often.
often.
Don't know, but I told them to contact Carriagetown Ministries to get access to the park and the electricity, and to also get with Community Foundation.
Okay.
Not Community Foundation. Communities United.
Okay.
Wilson, Glenn Wilson.
Yes.
Because they do a series.
Okay, right.
And to not conflict with them.
Right.
So to make sure that you're not trying to show a movie the nights they're showing movies.
Right. And that I thank you for that. That's what you call a community working together, as opposed to working in contrast with one another. Right. And that's something that we need to know what is happening, so that like today, there are like so many activities going on. There's a person that's doing something down at the Ferris wheel for learning how to do real estate.
Yeah, Omar's down there now.
And
he walked by and he says, "I'm going to stay."
Yeah. Then you have the people down at the old greenhouses that were down there.
Yes.
Edible Flint, they're doing their thing down there. Okay. Volunteer
on 12th Street.
Is that 12th
Street? At 12th Street and Garland.
Garland,
yes.
So they're doing something, and then something else I wrote up on. Oh, there is a car wash, a mobile car wash that's inside the same plaza that we were talking about.
Oh, by Office Depot?
By Office Depot, and they're out there for another hour and a half.
Doing car wash.
Do
you know what they're raising money for?
This is their business.
Oh, that's what they do.
It's a mobile car wash.
Well, maybe we bring them over here. I think they need concrete. I got too much mud.
Oh yeah,
right. They need to be on concrete. But once we close the street off,
that would be
you
something.
Close the street off for Juneteenth and put them
right and for the Father's Day thing.
And for the Father's Day,
maybe
we could bundle some car washes for the dads.
Right, that would be amazing.
Get them all cleaned up for the parade.
Yeah.
Mrs. Deloney called me the other day.
She did.
Mm-hmm. First of all, she said they're trying to get Father Patrick.
Okay.
To come back in November. He's 97 years old. How old can you be? I mean, can you fly when you're that old? Aren't your bones brittle, and like the lack of pressure or something might break you?
That's all I can say.
Okay, maybe not. They're looking to get Father Patrick back in November, and that she wants to do. She says this is the 25th anniversary of the Youth Freedom Dinner.
Awesome.
You know, that they do every year on
the 16th.
So,
having said about the Freedom Dinner,
right?
We know that the AXO kids are usually a part of that. Mm-hmm. And I just want to put this out there. I've been trying to get Miss Ella Green Moten to come on the show. She will not answer any of my phone calls.
Call her name now. Look right at the camera. Look at that one.
And Miss Ella Green Moten.
Ella.
If you are listening.
Ella Green Moten.
I'm charging you to come and talk about AXO. In regards to local competition, and also...
You're doing it wrong. Mm-hmm. You're doing it wrong. What we need to do is we need to find friends of Ella Green Moten. If you know Ella Green Moten, if you know Ella Green Moten, call her right now.
Please call her.
Call her right now. Tell her she needs to call Paul.
Yes.
Call her right now.
Because she's not going to call me, obviously. She's not answering my phone call.
You owe her money, don't you?
I must, or something.
Well, that's even more reason to call you. You could be telling her you got her cash.
Could be. Yes.
You left the wrong message.
I left the wrong message. So we're asking her to call so we can get some more information about the AXO program. And because it's going to be in Detroit this year, we're asking people to go out and support our local youth at the AXO competition in Detroit
we don't even
this
need to
year.
take buses. We can all drive.
We can all drive.
You
if
can go
we
down to Fishbones afterwards, or
Okay.
the Easter Market afterwards.
Something.
You can just make it a Detroit day.
Make it a Detroit
because
day.
Can you imagine how impressed those judges would be
To see
if Flint
showed
out,
up like that.
and we'd all come with water bottles.
Oh, yes. Yes. Because the last time that I went, we did a documentary
Okay.
in regards to the Flint water, and I was a part of that as
Nice,
well. So
nice.
it was awesome. And that was when we were in Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yes.
All right, well, I said that to say this.
Uh-huh.
Mrs. Deloney said it's the 25th anniversary of the Youth Freedom Dinner.
Oh, wow.
And she's trying to get all the kids that have been touched by Freedom School
Oh, my God.
to show up.
So, I mean, that means I have to get Whitney here because,
Yes.
you know, she was a part of Freedom School. She was
Yes.
part of AXO. So.
Yes.
And that's another thing for those who don't know. There is a Freedom School here in Flint that has
They don't
been
need to know. Don't-
around for a long time.
Don't tell these people that.
And if you're not familiar what a Freedom School is,
Don't
I
tell these-
encourage you to
listen.
go look it up.
Listen, this is a secret that they don't
No,
need to know
it's
about.
a
This
secret
is a
that-
jewel for only
God.
special people. Only,
Oh, no.
only the cream of the crop in
No.
Flint are allowed to participate in this.
No,
If you start
no.
telling everybody
I need
about,
mm.
come on, they go, ooh, you about to get another reprimand.
I think that's my problem. I talk too much.
I'm telling on you. That's all.
I
I'm
talk too much.
I'm telling you, you can't be telling people about Freedom School
Why not?
because they will want to participate.
They need to
But
participate.
if they participate, it won't be as hands-on and
I'm
individualized.
going to tell you this. I met someone and they said, you know, I'm thinking about doing a Freedom School. And I said, what? Do you not know that there's a Freedom School here in Flint and it's been around for a long time? As a matter of fact, Whitney was a part of it.
All right, why?
And then they never said anything else about them doing a Freedom School, nor did they even look into
about participating.
going to participate with
she
the
was
Freedom School.
gung ho about doing it all on her own.
Mm-hmm.
But when she had access to people that were already doing it,
It was dropped like a hot potato.
and it's amazing because the Freedom School is open to anything that's good for the community. So
Right.
if you want to teach sewing or
Yes.
anything that you want to add
Right.
to the cultural mix is acceptable, I believe.
Well, we need to talk to Miss Deloney and find out what if
I think
other
Sister
people.
Janice might be
Okay.
at least a conduit, if nothing else,
Okay.
because I think she's the HNIC over there.
Okay, well, that's something that we need to get her in here to talk about Freedom School.
If anybody knows Sister
If
Janice,
anybody knows Sister
Janice
Janice,
Muhammad,
Janice Muhammad,
put out the call.
we need them to cometh unto us,
Yes, that's a good idea.
so that the people that are looking for these things.
Well, I've got a date. I know the date that they're going to have their event. Their event
Well-
is going to be June 16th.
Well, do you think we could go and do a mobile thing there?
In the parking lot, maybe, you think?
Something.
You know?
Because again, there are so many gyms in the city of Flint that no one knows about. And it's heartbreaking because I participate in this and that and this and that, but I'm always saying, why aren't these people together? Because they need to be together.
Yeah.
And more people need to know that it's there. Right?
There's enough for everybody.
It's enough for
There's enough for everybody.
So
and you don't have to be. It's invented here, and we bumped heads with that for years with Juneteenth. For years.
So ridiculous.
It wasn't invented here, and we
What?
can't support it. And you're partners with that, with them. Oh really? Oh no. And I thought it at first was just the media. Channel 12 wouldn't have anything to do with us because we were dealing with Comcast.
Oh my
Comcast wouldn't have anything to do with us because we were dealing with Channel 5.
So the separate and this is what I'm finding in the city Flint, not from being here originally, that have been the problem, that people are afraid to commingle with one another.
Well, in their defense, they wanted to be the sole TV sponsor. But they didn't want to give up the sole TV sponsor money.
Right. And so that doesn't make any kind of sense. If it was their thing, they would want as many participation as possible. So we need to rethink some of our thinking because it does not make it's antiquated thinking.
Well, think of it from their end. You got 22 people approaching you to do the same thing
Sure.
on the same day.
Oh, okay.
If anybody knows what's going on,
right.
it's the funders.
Right. Pick and choose.
So what I was trying to encourage organizers to do is to use GeneseeFund.com.
That has been a flop.
It has.
An
Why?
absolute flop. Because I have no idea. My thing
if
is
we
I don't
use it, it would not be a flop. It has to be used.
But why is it that do people know about it?
Well, if anybody's got money to advertise it, the Arts Council does. If anybody's got the funds
obviously
to
they haven't because
they had. I mean, they hadn't in the last. I'm going to say in the last 2 years, but there was a good 3-year push.
But with this new arts push that they
this new
haven't
arts
gone,
would be brilliant to bring it back.
To bring it back, exactly.
To bring it back, staff it.
Right,
And
and that's probably the issue. They didn't have the staff nor the finances.
If you could put 2 people on it, you could call every church in the town,
right,
and get their calendar.
Right,
you could call the United Way and get their calendar, and instead of waiting for people to come to you to build the calendar, you reach out to people and build the calendar. There you go.
Yeah, and that's
so
what, I think
anybody that knows Greg Fiedler.
Greg Fiedler
at the Arts Council.
Arts Council. Call us.
Our phones are going to be busy. This is going to be a good week. Well, I think I'm going to do it. I think next Friday is the Art Walk Friday.
So you're going to start next Friday?
I think I'm going to start next Friday.
Might as well start as whenever you can.
I think I'm going to rogue it.
Okay, sounds good.
And maybe pull my car and block the road with the cars
find you some people that's out in the street. Yeah. Hey, come on, let's do this.
There should be enough walking around.
I mean, so.
If we start throwing that ball around, I don't think getting people is going to be the issue. Now, charging for it will be, but we'll call the first one or two the lost leader.
Trial and error. Right. So the filler.
So what I want to do is I want to kind of go around and get downtown businesses to.
So you have the equipment you need?
I do. I mean,
How many balls do you have?
5 balls, 5 rolls of tape, and a referee jersey.
Awesome.
That's pretty much all you need. Oh, and I got the duct tape, so I can make the lines with the duct tape. Yeah. It's going to be a ball. So
let's put that out there. If anyone is interested in forming a team of dodgeball, for second
8 to 10 people.
8 to 10 people.
We're gonna do kids. We're gonna do mixed teams.
Okay.
So under
from what age
16,
to what age?
16. We're gonna do 16 and down and 17 and up.
Up to what? 90.
90 easy.
I like that.
90 easy.
That way we won't be.
And we're also wheelchair friendly.
Oh, I like it.
If you're in a wheelchair and you want to play dodgeball with us, come on. We'll figure out a way to make the rules work.
Yes, I like it.
We don't want to stop anybody.
Right. Just it's all about having fun, correct?
Urban Family Dodgeball. I quoted it here in front of you.
All right. I like it. I like it.
That said, the last thing I guess I need to talk about is the Father's Day cookout.
Okay. Well, before that.
Okay.
What in the news? Let's talk about. Are you familiar with the Nipsey Hussle?
My brother's niece, I'm going to call her my niece for lack of a better word, had posted something on Facebook with her crying. It was a picture of her teared up. Right. And she had just said she was going to leave social media for a while because of Nipsey Hussle. And I kind of laughed. I said, Nipsey Hussle?
Were you thinking about Nipsey Russell?
I said, Nipsey Russell been dead.
So
she spelled it wrong. And wait a minute, how she know about Nipsey? She don't know nothing about Nipsey Russell. She couldn't be that hurt over Nipsey Russell dying. Come on now.
Oh my.
So I asked Omar. I said, Omar, what's up? He said, dude, he was just working at his spot. Nobody said anything. Just came in, gunned him down, and walked out.
Right.
I said, that sounded like a love triangle to me.
And actually, none of that is the truth.
Well, what's happened? What happened?
I can say is word in the street is, because I don't know, I wasn't there, but this guy wanted to be, and this is just my synopsis.
Okay.
He wanted to be closer to the guy. the Nipsey Hussle didn't really want to do, didn't want the
New folks.
he wasn't really new.
Okay.
The guy had some some unmentionable things that he didn't want to be associated with.
Right.
So he's like, no, man, not this time. Not us this time. It's not gonna work.
Right.
Guy didn't like that answer.
Nice.
So again, that goes back to
So if you don't
some
want to be
kind
my
of
friend,
some kind of animosity that was there. That's just my opinion.
well, it sounds like rejection.
Or animosity. I mean, just because I reject you, that's great. I'm obligated to say yes to everybody that comes around.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, I
we're
mean,
gonna have serious
not to me,
problems.
not supposed to say no to me. I've been hanging out. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. I ain't charged you nothing. I did
that's
this,
a mental.
that, and the
That's
other
a mental
thing, and
illness.
I washed the car and I parked it and I
that's a
ran to
mental-
the store and
that's
got
a
you some
problem.
cigarettes and all that kind
That's
of
a
stuff.
problem.
I thought we was besties.
Be that as it may, he said
But
no.
who wants to go to jail for life over besties?
Obviously, he did. That's why I'm saying it had to be some other kind of animosities brewing there. Because did you think you were going to get away with that?
That's the other question. I heard that he was in custody, so
Yes.
he didn't plan an escape route.
Because it was a crime of passion. His feelings was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's a thing that people don't understand. We have to learn conflict resolution skills. Because if he had conflict resolution skills,
I disagree.
okay.
I disagree.
Why do
We
you
are
disagree?
not going to have to adjust 99% of us for 1%.
All of us need to have conflict resolution.
But 99% of us do, because we don't go around shooting people.
Oh my
every
God, I don't.
Only 1% of us is going around shooting
Do
people.
you really think that?
I think it 100%.
No, because if there was conflict resolution, the incident that happened at my job would have never happened. I could have said whatever I wanted to say, and it offended her. She could have came to me, and we could have conflict resolution that before she came up here.
Right, but again, even in that case, nobody pulled out a pistol and shot anybody. So we resolved that conflict.
No, it became
individually.
No, we didn't. It wasn't
You did
resolved.
not shoot her. She did not shoot you.
Well, all conflicts don't end in shooting.
Okay, I agree.
Okay, so
I agree, but that's the resolution we need. We don't need them to end up in shootings or harming or fights or anything like that.
That's what I'm saying,
So
and that's what I'm saying.
None of that happened with
it
yours.
It could have
Are
because
you about to take your earrings off?
no, she was.
Oh, no.
I'm like, oh my God, that's the way. That's how hot it felt. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I don't ever be wanting no smoke.
Wow.
I don't ever want smoke. What I do is, in all of my getting, I'm trying to get an understanding.
I was at a restaurant
Period.
yesterday, or 2 days ago, and the girl got an extra something in her meal.
Mm-hmm.
And the
When you say an extra something, good or bad?
good. It's
Oh,
like,
okay.
an extra donut or
Okay.
extra sausage or something in her
Okay.
breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And the waitress mentioned, oh, they must like you. And the girl said, well, I give them tips all the time. And that's why they give me, I give them tips all the time. And if you got a problem with...
That's what I'm talking about.
I was like, wow.
That's exactly. People are so angry for
no reason. I can stop coming in here if you want me to.
No, it's not necessary.
She went to that.
It's not necessarily for no reason. They just don't know how to deal with their conflicts. And that's why I said we need more conflict
But it wasn't even a conflict.
It was in that person that attacked the other person.
I watched the council meeting the other night. And Eric asked the woman if disallowed fire trucks were allowed.
What?
Say it with me.
Disallowed fire trucks. So
Are disallowed fire trucks allowed?
Of
Can we
course.
buy disallowed fire trucks?
well, it depends on what you need them for.
No, if it's disallowed,
It's
you
disallowed.
can't buy it.
But what I'm saying is, he trying to use them
Oh, and I
as
think it was
a
ineligible. He says the trucks are ineligible.
if they're ineligible
So, right.
to be
Are ineligible trucks
to
eligible
use
to be used this
for-
money for?
fire putting out fires.
No. They had a pot of money they needed to spend.
Okay.
And the pot of money is designated to certain uses.
Okay.
So his question was, Is an ineligible fire truck eligible to be purchased with this money?
Why would you want to purchase an ineligible?
Oh, you do it all the time. Say you
To
need a
do
ladder.
what? Right.
You got a grant from CDBG, and it's to fix the roof.
Okay.
And you got all the roof stuff, but you don't have a ladder. And the grant says you can't buy ladders.
You cannot.
Right. It's ineligible. Ladders are ineligible.
You mean ineligible in the vernacular of the grant? Oh, I thought you meant. I thought you were talking about.
As far as the process. Yeah, no.
Okay, no. I got it. I got
purchasing.
it. Okay.
But her answer was no.
Right.
Which is the correct answer.
Because it's ineligible.
Right.
Right.
But his response was as if she said yes.
Oh. But
so you mean it's eligible? Then we can buy, and he went off on this route that was closed.
Right. So, again, in all of your getting, we must get an understanding, because my understanding, and we could have an understanding.
That was funny because he asked for clarity.
Right.
And when they gave him the clarity, he didn't like that either. I was impressed that he asked for clarity.
Right.
So what you say? Oh, you can't be saying that.
Right.
It was amazing at how it escalated.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why conflict resolution is important to have.
I agree.
Because we don't have any. No one does. Almost no one. You keep saying 99% people. No. I think it's the other way around.
Really?
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 You got to change your circle of friends.
I don't have a circle of friends.
You got to get some couth. You got to get some couth friends. You're hanging out with knuckleheads.
No, I'm not hanging out with anybody. I'm watching these. I'm a people watcher, so I'm watching these people be angry, and they don't know how to deal with that stuff that's happening inside of them. So they are deflecting on every and anyone that they can.
I feel you.
And they have to, because if they don't, they're going to explode. Freedom School.
30 seconds to say goodbye.
Well, I just want to say thank you for sharing your is that